think we think of diseases in the world as something going wrong. I think of diseases as a system that's not working properly. And so,
I like that.
instead of saying like, oh, someone has diabetes and hypertension, and someone has, coronary artery disease, I just think that there's inflammatory processes going on in that person that's causing these three specific diseases, right?
Correct.
And so, from a systems point of view, yeah, hemp oil can help a lot of different diseases, but the system that it helps is detoxification, hormone and neurotransmitter modulation, and also it helps the body come into that equilibrium by allowing certain processes in the body to upregulate or downregulate, and through actually a genetic expression. We know that hemp oil alters genetic expression, and hemp oil increases circulating stem cells in the body. This is a study that came out this year in 2018. They found that hemp oil actually stimulates these circulating stem cells, and stem cells are basically what we call progenitor cells that can turn into any other cell and start the healing process.
Yeah.
So this is fascinating to me, because you have something that's able to increase circulating stem cells for regeneration of different areas. You have something that's able to modulate inflammation and modulate neurotransmitter activity, come into balance. So it's working on those particular systems. And these are the systems that causes pretty much all disease states. So does it help for X? Probably, because it helps with these particular systems.
Hemp is actually adaptogenic.
Yes.
Can you please explain that, elaborate on that?
Yeah, it's able to modulate systems in the body, so we call that an adaptogen. And people traditionally think of adaptogen, especially the naturopaths and Ayurvedic medicine and Chinese medicine, think adaptogen is something that's able to adapt the body for stress response, like an adrenal adaptogen or a thyroid adaptogen or adrenal thyroid adaptogen, right? And so hemp oil is an adaptogen for a lot of the hormonal processes in our body, the immune system. It also upregulates we call T helper 2, T helper 1 regularity. That's to help you be able to battle with viruses and chronic Lyme disease and stuff like that. And so it helps all these particular systems, and it's the ultimate adaptogen. So.
So if one is going to be taking hemp oil for the first time, do you have any tips?
So for those of you who are actually trying hemp oil for the first time, it does different things to everybody. Some people will make them sleep really good. For me, it keeps me awake, so I take it in the morning time to give me focus. For some people, it allows them to really focus and concentrate on something and do it really nicely, so it helps with like the attention deficit aspect of it. And some people who are like really toxic, who grew up in really toxic areas and a lot of environmental toxicity, they can get a headache from it. And if you're getting a headache from hemp oil, there's something else that's not going right in the body. There's some detox mechanism that's not going right in the body. So you can cycle all those toxins I talk about. There's other effects where people don't feel anything and they take it for a week and they stop taking it or they run out.
So
and they're like, wow, I felt better on it.
So if they don't feel anything at all, does that mean it's not working?
It doesn't mean that's not working, but I challenge you to take it for a month and then stop and then take notes and see what happens. And you realize, man, I was actually way better when I was taking the hemp. And it's funny because I always ask the spouses to look, like ask your wife or ask your husband if it's better on hemp oil. And a lot of times people come into our clinic and it's like, hey, let's get more hemp oil for this one right here. She's like, oh, it's not doing anything. He's like, yes, it was doing something. It was doing something.
And what about for detox pains? Is there any way to manage the detox pains?